All right, fellas, we got a big game coming up, right? Big league game, but also a big rivalry. We're playing our neighboring school. So, listen, we've talked about this in the scouting report. We've worked on it in practice. Their personnel, Holtzer-Pre, 6'3" guard. All right, Logan, you're going to start on him. He is a shooter. He's not much of a driver, so we're running him off the line every chance we get. All right, try to deny him the ball. We're locking and trailing on every single screen that they sent for him. Make him curl and force him to put it on the floor. But we do not want him getting any clean looks. Okay, so Logan, you're going to start on him. Number 3, Blanding, 6'1". He's their point guard. You guys know he facilitates everything. He's kind of the head of the snake, as we say, right? So we want to try to choke him out. So anytime we get a chance, made bucket, dead ball out of bounds, full court, sideline out of bounds, we're trying to deny him and make someone else bring it up. Disrupt their offense and make someone else bring that up. He's not much of a scorer, but he can get the spots, right? He's getting into the paint, facilitating for other players. It's forcing us to rotate. So we want to try to make somebody else bring it up, all right, and disrupt their offense in that way. 32, Rickard, 6'4" forward. All right, Johnny, you're going to start on him. He's a screener, rebounder, not a great basketball player, but he's a good athlete. He works really hard. He's going to get his points setting screens, all right, and then slipping to the basket. And then also, you got to do a great job of boxing him out. So we need to find him when a shot goes up. He crashes extremely hard. Make sure we get a body on him, keep him off the boards, and don't let him get his easy putbacks and easy slips where he's getting layups, okay? 45, Bentley, 6'5" forward. He's a low post kid, all right? We know it, all right? Jake, you're going to start on him. We are fronting him in the post. We're trying to push him off the block and make him 2 or 3 steps off the post. But if he does get deep position on you, you got to spin or swim, get off of him, and get in front of him. And then the guys on the weak side, we have got to be in the middle of the lane, and you have to help. You've got to help for the lob. Guards, you got to pressure the pass so that it's not as easy to get it into him and help our low post guy. And then weak side, you really got to be there. We're trying to get the steal. If he catches it in the paint or in the block, it's going to be difficult for us. So you cannot sit behind. You have to do your work early, okay? Number 5, Smith, all right? 6'1", he's a guard forward. He is a lefty. You guys notice, we talked about it, we worked on it in practice. He's an athlete. He's more of a football player than a basketball player, okay? But he is a very good athlete, a good driver. We are forcing him right, okay? I don't care what side of the floor he's on. We talked about it in practice. He is going right. So if he's on the left wing, we're forcing him to the middle. Okay, we do not want him going to his left. Force him to his right. The first 2 guys off the bench, and they really only played 7 guys in the film we've watched and what we've talked about. Number 11, Johnson's a 6'1" guard. He's their backup point guard. Completely different than Blanding, okay? When he comes in, he wants to score. So they might play the 2 of these guys together, all right? Whoever is on Johnson, he's a scorer. He can shoot it, he can drive it. He's just a straight-up scorer. He's going to find a way to get shots. We just have to make sure we contest all his shots. He's going to find a way to get his shots, no matter what. Okay, he's going to be able to create. They won't run a lot of stuff for him, but he's such a good athlete and a good player, he's going to find ways to score. We have to be there. We have to hedge on ball screens, hedge on off-ball screens. Make sure, we're always contesting his jump shot. Okay, make it difficult for him. Make him earn the points that he gets. Okay, and when he gets in, do your work early again. First minute or 2 that he's in the game, make sure we're making him work hard for it. Don't give him anything easy. Let him get in a rhythm, and then he's going to be difficult to slow down. Let's make sure we're jumping on him right from the start when he gets in. All right, and then the 7th guy that they play quite a bit, number 13, Shelton, 6'3" wing. Again, another scorer. He's a driver and a shooter. Just contest shots, very similar to Johnson. Make sure it's very difficult for him, okay? Keys for the game. We're going to push in transition. All right, they have some good athletes, but we're better athletes. And we're good when we're getting out and running. Run your lanes, guards, wings, run wide. All right, spread the floor. You're sprinting to the corners in transition. Guards, we're pushing and we want you slashing the floor, okay? Not just dribbling up the side so they can load up. We want to slash the floor. Our bigs, one of you hopefully is rebounding. The other one, you should be rim running. You're sprinting. All right, flatten that defense out so we can get to work and get busy, okay? Shot goes up. They rebound very well. All right, and even though we have some good athletes, so do they. You can't jump with them. Don't just rely on jumping when the shot goes up trying to get a rebound. Make sure we're getting a body on them, either getting a forearm and running and going and get the rebound, or getting a butt on their thighs and box out, and let's make sure we secure the rebound. Once we get the rebound, one of our 3 guards, any 3 of our guards can get it, let's go. The other 2 guards are sprinting the lanes. we have one big rim running and the other one is trailing. And we're going right into, if we don't have anything in transition, we can run our secondary break or we can run a set, get right into our motion. Depending on our personnel, we're either going to be 41 or 50. So we're 4 out, one guy in the post, or we're 5 out, all right? So some of that's going to depend on our personnel, and some of it might be how much is Bentley in the game. If we want to keep him on the perimeter defensively, we might go a lot more 50. Okay, so listen for the calls. You guys communicate with each other, all right, and we'll go from there. Defensively, on a made bucket, we're 23 as we always are, so 2-3 zone. On a miss, we are fist. We're going half court man-to-man, okay? On a made free throw, we're 22 back 23. You guys have done a great job. We want our guards in on a free throw to rebound. We want our bigs back so they're getting set, all right, and then communicate. All right, Jake, if you're going to be on the right side and you're a second line guy, make sure you're communicating with your partner, your string guy. Get him on the left side so you guys know where you're at and you can sprint back and let's get set right away so we can get into 22. Okay, 22 then, again, we're always back 23. You guys know that, okay? Some calls that we might have, right? Thumbs up out of 23 if we're going to blitz the top, or if we go side, we're blitzing the wing with our bottom line and our top side guard. And then guys got to rotate. Your job as the blitz guy is not to get the steal. You're big, you're walling up, we're crossing our legs. The rest of you guys are interceptors. We're giving up long skip passes when we do that, okay? So you've got to sprint then and recover on a skip pass. But we've got to take away the initial passes right away, and those are the ones we're trying to steal, okay? Our sets, Illini, Shuffle, Rip, Iverson, and State, okay? We got those 5, and we've got our secondary break out of Carolina. We can flow right into our motion if we don't have anything out of it. But run these through. Run these through. Trust our offense. Trust what we do. We've done a good job of that up to this point this season. They're going to know what we're doing, just like we know what they're doing. But we have our second actions. We're getting better at getting to our third part of our set. Run it through. They can't take everything away. If they take the first part away, we go right into our second part. Okay? Finish the plays, set good screens. And then again, if we don't get anything out of it or we don't have a clean look, then we'll flow right into motion and we'll get our movement. Make sure we're catching, not putting the ball on the floor, looking, reading the defense, okay? Take what they give us, all right? And we'll get good shots, all right? Some of the stuff they'll run clear, okay? They'll dribble over, and again, we talked about this in the scouting report. You had it on paper, and we've worked on how to defend it in practice. They dribble over, they're sending the guard through. Opposite post is going to L-cut. They're going to drop their big. Okay, most of the time it's going to be Bentley. They're going to go to his side because they want to catch him on the block. Okay, they're coming through to set this screen. As they reverse the ball, they're setting this cross screen, and then they're screening the screener, setting a down screen for their shooter coming to the top. Okay, so it's a quick, on that cross screen, it's a quick jam. Give our teammate a second to get through. Post, you're coming right in front. So guard, you're jamming them up. You got your butt on the baseline. Big comes right across your face, and then we're recovering. On the down screen, it's a one-step help, right? And then we lock and trail. You jam this cross screen, and we lock and trail, and we get back, okay? Guard who's on here, you've got to pressure the ball, okay? So if we are a little slow getting through some of these screens, or we don't do a great job hedging, it's not a clear pass or an easy pass to get it through to that guy, okay? And then the other main one they'll run is stagger. So they'll come down in a 4-out, 1-in. They're going to reverse the ball. They're just going to bring Bentley across, trying to give him an opportunity to post up, and then they're going to stagger away for their shooter, okay? Lock and trail. If you see him coming, and we'll be yelling, guys on the bench, you have to be active and involved in the game. Be engaged. You should be yelling stagger. I mean, they call it stagger, so we're yelling stagger. You lock and trail and take the same path he does. Bottom guy, which is going to be their point guard, you must zone up. Top guy setting the screen. You've got to get out and hedge and help. Okay? Bottom guy zones up, so if they try to slip, we've got that covered as well. We'll give up a long skip pass back to the point guard as he reversed it and set the screen. He clears out. We'll give that up, and we can recover to that. We can recover to the lobs and the skip passes. Okay? But we've got to make sure we take their initial stuff away. Okay? Hey, big game, right? Big rivalry. Emotions are high. Keep it in check. Okay? Keep everything in check. Don't get caught up talking trash back and forth with them. Remember, they always catch the second guy. Make sure we're doing a good job and just trust our stuff. You guys have done a great job up to this point. Let's continue to trust it. Let's get after it. Let's get it done. All right, let's go, fellas.